biggest stories yet in the country. Insurgency in the northeast by Boko Haram. On Wednesday, the president declared open the Chief of Army Staff Conference in Borno after 23 soldiers were killed by the insurgents. The president promised that the federal government will improve the military operations in the northeast. He literally instructed the army to destroy Boko Haram once and for all. He also visited wounded soldiers who are currently receiving treatment at the hospital. He also met with troops of the Operation Lafia Dole at the Theatre Command fighting insurgency in the northeast region to boost their morale. A week after the fighters of the Islamic State West Africa province, ISWAP, attacked the Nigerian Army 157 Battalion base in Metili. What does this mean to the military as a whole? What will be the outcome now that the president has taken the war on terror to the insurgents? But the Shehu of Borno tells the president they are still under siege. Data feeds are coming through in one place simultaneously on all our social media platforms on channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channels, where you can follow us right now on m.channelstv.com and on Facebook as well. We've got all our platforms of social media covered. Be part of the show. Tweet at Gimba Umar CTV and use the hashtag State of the Nation. Let's get your thoughts in. The new governor of Osun State, Boyega Oyetola, has promised 30,000 fresh jobs for the youths and says that he will stimulate the local economy through agriculture, industrialization. He's also making workers' welfare a priority as he plans to offset the backlog of unpaid salaries and pensions. In his words, we shall improve IGR and agricultural activities to attract 9 new farm settlements and grow the agro-industry sector to ensure food security as well. Can the new government depart from dissatisfactory comments in child and maternal care and education in the past administration? A former cabinet member from Osun State will join us in the studios on the issue. Nigeria's Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on Wednesday reiterated the need for Nigeria to exploit the potentials of diaspora investments in a bid to facilitate growth and diversity of the economy. The Vice President was speaking at the first ever Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit, NDIS, which held in Abuja. The Vice President Osinbajo maintains that Nigeria has one of the most resilient, hardworking, intelligent and resourceful people abroad in every field of human endeavor, and that it will be very tragic if the nation fails to tap these immense potentials. Do Nigerians in the diaspora feel the same as well? What will be the outcomes as we encourage FDIs by Nigerians in the diaspora to boost the economy? We'll also look at that issue. It's prime time here in Lagos, and this is State of the Nation. Welcome everyone in Nigeria and the rest of the world. I am Gimba Umar and this is State of the Nation. We begin with the disturbing report. The police in Sokoto State are investigating an alleged emergence of a new terrorist group in Tangaza local government area of the state. Online media reports indicate that the unnamed alleged terrorist group has been operating unhindered in the area bordering Nigeria and Niger Republic, reportedly enforcing strange laws amongst the residents, according to the reports. Members of the group believed to be from neighboring Niger Republic, carrying sophisticated arms and have been extorting the residents there. The alleged terror group is also reported to be preaching a brand of Islam, recruiting local youths and molesting residents who disagree with them. We're keeping a close watch on that very story as we keep and understand that the spokesperson of the police in Sokoto State, Cordelia, said that the existence of such a group has not yet been confirmed, but has dispatched a team to the area to investigate the report. We're keeping our focus on that in State of the Nation, but that's far as it goes. Let's begin from Osun State, that had a new governor, Boyega Oyetola, sworn in on Wednesday, where he said that he will prioritize the welfare of the workers and pensioners to advance the successes recorded by the last administration and make sure that everybody feels the impact of progressive governments. The former Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology in Osun State, Remi Omoaye, joins us to broaden the analysis on this issue. I want to thank you so much indeed for coming on State of the Nation at this time. 30,000 jobs, he says. Yeah. That's huge by any standards. Yeah. But tell us, what's the strategy he's employing to achieve this?
Well, good evening, everybody. The fundamental thing is we are going to build on the legacies of Rauf Aregbesol's government. There's no economy that can grow without infrastructure. The immediate past governor invested so much in infrastructure. We've done a lot in the area of agric, but you can also not make a lot from agric without you completing the value chain. If you looked at it in a speech, in Boyega Etola's speech, he talked about the agro-allied industry. So we are also going to make sure that we complete the complete value chain so that we can create a lot of opportunity for people. But the fundamental thing is, Rauf Aregbesola met an Osun with a bad economy, met an Osun that had a high poverty rate, and he left Osun as a state based on Nigerian Bureau of Statistics latest report and UNDP report. Osun as a state with the lowest poverty index. So Boyega Etola is going to build on that. We have a foundation to build on. So I believe we are going to achieve all that.
But one of the things he says that he will do cardinally when he gets in is to improve on IGR, improve on agricultural activities, and attract 9 new farm settlements. That's a quote from the governor. What's the working plan? How does he intend to do this?
Yeah, it's simple. Osun is an agrarian state. We cannot survive without us increasing our IGR. In trying to increase our IGR, we'll also be mindful of the fact that we must not overburden our people. So we are going to come up with strategies, particularly looking at the informal sector, of increasing our IGR so that we can meet our needs. I explained earlier that Rauf Aregbesola did a lot in the area of agriculture. We opened up a lot of rural roads. We did a lot around land acquisition called land bank. So we are going to now improve on that because it's giving us foundation already. So
what about the workers' salaries?
Yes, for us to also...
Are you still owing salaries, for instance?
Yes, we have outstandings, which we are going to clear by God's grace. But I said it earlier that we are going to improve our IGR because without us improving IGR, there's no magic we want to do. Boyega Etola the new governor met with the civil servant, top Encalen yesterday and today, and he told them we have to revitalize the civil service so that we increase our IGR without putting burden on people. We must now come up with creative means of blocking leakages and ensure that we create opportunity for our people. As I said, when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the governor of Lagos, it was as if he didn't do anything. But when Fashola came in, because Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu had done a good foundation, it was easy for Fashola administration to ride on. Rauf Aregbesola had done a lot in terms of infrastructure. He's built a good foundation. So it will be easy for us to ride on.